god, I just filmed such a good and long intro and it didn't record. Oh my god, this pisses me off so bad. Okay, anyways, I'm squatting uncomfortably in front of my desk because I thought it looked cute as a background. Welcome to me filming 700 videos at the same time. I hate editing, so I just keep filming stuff and then just don't edit it. Today's video is about this. If you don't know what this is a crochet hook, so crocheting. As you may know, if you follow my Instagram, I do crochet a lot. I don't have a particular crocheting style or anything. I just follow patterns that I see and like. So that's something I really want to work on in 2021, is developing my own patterns and like in my own kind of style. As you will see in the video, for example, the outfit I'm wearing right now does not resonate with anything I've crocheted. Everything is so fluorescent and like heavy. But what's not going to be in the main video, but I do kind of want to show you, is this right now, which is a blanket. I've never made a proper full blanket because it always bored me so much, but this is kind of therapeutic to make because you don't have to pay attention to a pattern or anything. You can do you can listen to music, a podcast, you can watch shows in the meantime because you don't have to keep on looking back at your pattern. So I'm just making an afghan with leftover yarn. My first intro is so good, now I have to redo it, everything. I hope you enjoy everything I crocheted in 2020. So the first project, if you know my videos, this is probably the one you've seen. This is the Harry Styles cardigan. This was a fully improvised project, and that's why I hate it so much. I am a very bad knitter, and I decided to knit almost the entire thing. There were so many problems with the tension in the squares because I just can't knit. The squares are too big. One of the sleeves only has one cuff because I remodeled the sleeve so many times and just didn't finish it. Because the patches are so big and there's such loose tension, they're all stretched out and it just doesn't look nice at all. The seams at the bottoms are clearly the wrong color. But overall, I think this is like a pretty good first knitting project. I would just never wear it out. So the next piece of clothing I'm actually super proud of. For some reason I lost so much footage of this, but this is a fisherman sweater. This is the only pattern I've ever paid for. I got it off of Etsy. I don't remember the exact name. I also lost a pattern, which is kind of stupid, but I really like the texture and the stitches on these, like this kind of textured stitch, and then the chains, and then the little dots that just come out. I just love this so much, and it really fits the style I have now. So this next piece is inspired by House of Sunny, and the pattern is designed by Emma P on YouTube. She makes really great tutorials. I love these colors together, even though they're not a thing that I would usually wear out. I just really enjoyed making this, and I also would wear like a 70s shirt underneath, like a long sleeve with a pointy color. This is not really my style, however, but my mom really liked the colors, so I'm just gonna gift it to her, I suppose. But I do really enjoy this tutorial and vest. This next top, though, is like probably one of my favorites. I've never worn it out because I made it during the first lockdown out of 6 Sunburst granny squares, and I really love these colors together. I just had them laying around and I didn't really know what to do with them. This was also a tutorial from YouTube. I don't remember which one, but maybe if I find out, I'll put it down in the description. I love the open back on this. I'm probably a bit insecure to wear this out, but maybe I will this summer because I'm not that shy anymore as I was last year. Here's another close-up. I just really love this, and it was like very easy to follow. Are you fucking kidding me? One of the straps broke. So yeah, this was another quarantine project. This was heavily inspired by Gimme Kaya on Instagram. The yarn that broke is just very fragile yarn, and it has happened before. So I really love this hat, even though I think I look horrible with hats. See, I love it, but I just look horrible in it. I made this with, I made this with a bunch of scrap yarn my grandma had lying around. These were all like super short strings of yarn, but I just really loved how like literally every color went well with the next one. So I just decided to make like a hat out of it, and I kind of like the scrappy look of it, but I just don't wear it because it doesn't look good on me. So the first doll we have is Princess Leia with an accidental undercut. This was a freehand project. I do really need patterns, I found out after making this. This little David Bowie doll is also an improvised free-handed project. This one, however, turned out much better than I thought because I'm in general not very good at making dolls. Over here we have a Freddie Mercury doll in a Live Aid outfit that I made before the Bowie one. I gave him chest hair, I gave him a mustache, I gave him the bracelet, and at the back you can kind of see how I'm not good at making dolls. This is the first Baby Yoda with only one eye I made before making my second Baby Yoda, which turned out so much better. This is a little Findus I made from the TV show and children books Pets and Findus, or in horrible Swedish that would be Pets och Findus. That was horrible. He has his tail, his stripes, his little dungarees. I didn't give him a hat, which I should probably do. I kind of struggled with this because the pattern did exist, but I had some problem forming the stripes and like the face and like the belly and all that. But I think in general it turned out pretty good. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself. These are, by the way, the original books and movies. Now, I know nothing about Taylor Swift besides that she dated Harry Styles once, but I just really loved the folklore cardigan that she came out with her new album, so I crocheted it. But the thing is, with crocheting cardigans, it looks much more crafty than knitting it. As you can see, like, the gaps in between stitches are much bigger. This cardigan is super heavy, super warm as well. I'm pretty proud how the stitches turned out, even though like the diamond pattern is very uneven because I had never done that before. So if you go back a bit, you can see that like the back part of the cardigan is like super uneven. Like right here, like the top diamonds are okay, but like towards the bottom it's horrible. This is also a top inspired by Gimme Kaya. This is another quarantine thing I made. I will never wear this out. I don't even know why I made it. I just wanted to get rid of some scrap yarn, which is exactly what I did. This is like a bra top maybe. And then the last piece I believe I have is this Takashi Murakami vest. I actually made a couple more that I sold on my Instagram as like a custom order. But the first one I made, the model is just horrible. It has like a triangle shape, the neckline is all wrong, and I had never worked with a graph before. I know this is a bit of a short video perhaps, but that's because, and like it may seem like I didn't crochet a lot, but mind you, I don't crochet every day, all day. It may seem like it to my friends, but I don't. And most projects that I choose are a bit bigger, such as cardigans or sweaters, so they take up to a month to make sometimes because, of course, I'm a full-time student, so I don't really have the whole day and the whole week to work on stuff. The dolls and the amigurumi are definitely not my strongest point. Those are mostly made for like customers because I'm a small business. I don't even have a label or a name, but sometimes people ask me to make something for money, so I do. I don't work a lot with dolls because it's very fragile. It's really not my strongest point, and I rather like making clothes. As you saw, some of the little things, such as the little tops that you saw, those were all quarantine projects. Random things I made during quarantine, like a bit of improvising while I literally had nothing to do, even though there was school. Besides the crocheting, I also draw a lot. I'm working on this thing. Yeah, you might notice from this that I finished The Mandalorian, and I'm making a helmet. It's a bit asymmetrical right here. This part sticks out more than it should. I still have to get a visor and then put the earpieces on the side and the vent on the back, and then spray painted gray. So yeah, I made that. I draw a lot, I crochet a lot. I try to read, which doesn't really happen anymore with school. I want to put more time into reading books, drawing more as well, because I've really been straying from drawing. But I also sew a bit sometimes. I made a corset top, which I am very proud of the fact that I was able to make that and make it so sophisticated and like clean, but it was just too short, so it looks very stumpy on me. It doesn't look good on me, but I'm just keeping it for the sake of having it. But I recently, like a few days ago, I impulsively purchased a Outlander dress pattern by Simplicity. Because literally after finishing the first of the 5 seasons of Outlander, I was like, I want a Scottish 18th century dress. like, I want that. And the impulsive person that I am, I bought a random pattern off of Etsy, and now it has to come all the way from Nevada. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I am very uncomfortable in front of a camera, like posing and stuff, so that's why I act a fool. But anyways, have a great day, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.